Warning, this show is for mature audiences. If you're easily butthurt over someone else's opinions or jokes, this show is not for you. For everyone else, enjoy.
Hello, my name is Zardoz the Zebra, the penis pat, the gun is good, and welcome to the very first Season 2, Episode 1! New year, new season! And unlike the old season, which is from last year if you're keeping up, I made about like 6, I don't know, maybe 7 episodes? Well, here's hoping we make more this season. We're actually going to start off this season raw. I'm going to be reviewing a video from someone who dislikes furries. And it's actually someone who I'm watching. Who is this faggot, you ask? Why, it's none other than Hunter Avallone. We're already off to a very good start. This is actually one of the reasons why I subscribe to him, is because of his quirky little mimics of comedy shows.
Alright, Femson, I got you the longest cucumber I could find. Alright. Father, wait. Femson, do I even want to know what you are doing right now? You look dressed up like the wage gap. I am a furry, and this is my fursona, or as I like to call it, my femsona.
Sad thing is, this is actually kind of accurate to at least a majority of the furries.
For once in my life, I wish I could come home and see that you've progressed, instead of constantly going backwards. For once, I'd just like to hear, "Hey Dad, I got accepted into college." Not, "Hey Dad, I'm dressed up as a unicorn." I am a progressive. I am progressing as fast as progress can progress. I'd say you're progressing towards a padded room. That's about it. Oh, of course you wouldn't understand the complex nature of furries. I simply can't help if I feel a close, almost spiritual connection with animals. And by the way, I am not just a unicorn. I am Sir Sparkles Miss Nene. I'm a gender fluid furry.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
God is dead. God is a furry. Nay! What? That means screw you in horse. Okay, bark bark. That means get a job in German Shepherd.
He's right, you know.
Excuse me? I have a job. Finding my true identity. Let me ask you something, Femson. If you and a bunch of other people like to dress up as animals constantly, are we allowed to hunt you? Hello everyone, it's Hunter Avallone here, and welcome to another episode of Why Does This Exist? The show where I get on my knees, cusp my ever-aching hands together, and ask God, why?
And I'm going to clap my hooves together and pray, why isn't this video over by now?
Furries, what are they, and why hasn't the world ended in 2012 like it was supposed to?
I totally agree with him. Why didn't the world end in 2012? I was looking forward to it. I was ready. I spent so much freaking money just having fun. Now, I'm dead.
In short, furries are defined as an enthusiast for animal characters with human characteristics. In particular, a person who dresses up in costume as such a character or uses one as an avatar online.
Except me. I'm 100% zebra. That can talk. And wears green glasses.
That's really the more politically correct way of saying it. In my own words, furries are what happens when a fandom gets rabies. When a person has no strong male figure in their life besides the family dog,
Hey, I resent that.
growing social anxiety, and a splash of Down syndrome, you get a furry. Furries oftentimes dress up as these animal characters. They look like this. They come in all kinds of colors, styles, and sizes. And believe it or not, they don't only wear these expensive suits ranging from $2,000 to $8,000 to
I totally agree. Some of the fursuits out there and some of the fursuit makers out there have ridiculous price ranges. Especially the 8,000. all you're doing is paying for the name. It's a lot like phones. You have Samsung or you have Apple. Obviously, they're both really good phones, but one is more expensive because you're just paying for the name. That's it.
The conventions or something. No, they look like this while doing normal day-to-day activities at times. Just some minimum wage McDonald's worker looks up from the cash register and boom, Chucky fucking Cheese standing in front of him.
Well, if you paid $8,000 for a suit, wouldn't you want to wear it as much as possible too? And to play devil's advocate, sometimes going to a restaurant in a fursuit will actually brighten up the day of the workers. Sometimes.
The concept of furries originated as early as 1980, when a character drawing from a comic book, albedo anthropomorphic, led to a discussion group that met at science fiction and comic conventions. By 1983, the term furry had become quite standard, and by the 90s, it was the common term.
Oh shit! Hunter Avallone did his research! Oh my god! Well done, well played, sir!
The original conference, help me, appeared in 1989 when Rod Stansfield and his partner Mark Merlino organized an experimental conference for furries. Only 65 people showed up because life was still good back then, but this spurred the fandom on, resulting in later larger conferences such as Anthrocon, which is now a yearly event held in Pittsburgh. Just last summer, Anthrocon drew over 8,000 people and over 2,000 people in costumes, because life is meaningless.
Yeah, life is meaningless, so you try to do something that makes you happy, and you have a problem with that? What?
So furries are a crazy, obsessive, over-the-top fandom inspired by a comic book. Now fandoms in and of itself are retarded. Being fixated on any one thing or person to the point that your entire world revolves around your obsession is never good and hardly healthy.
I wholeheartedly agree. That is actually why I have several different things that I truly enjoy, such as James Bond and the Fallout universe. Just to name two. Trust me, I have a lot more that I like.
Now yes, it's a free country, so if someone wants to dress up as Barney the Purple Dinosaur and go to some awkward convention, they are by all means allowed to do so. Although the furry community is often misunderstood in the sense that it's not all about sex and it's not only a sexual fetish.
What? It's not?
I think it's totally understood that the furry community is total cringe.
Hunter Avallone has shown me the light. We must kill all the furries.
Again, they are allowed to do what they want, but when you see these conventions, when you see these people, you just have to wonder, has evolution failed us?
Duh. That's why we're devolving into our animal instincts.
Here are some highlights from Anthrocon 2018, and just so I can get some credit, yes, I sifted through the 45-minute panel to find the juiciest cringe.
We're actually going to skip this part because it's actually more boring than it is cringy. But I will show you something that is cringy. Roll the clip, Charlie!
Father, sex changes are half off today. I was thinking maybe we could... Why am I so not surprised that your walls are white? Racist.
Ha! You get it, Hunter Avallone? I'm calling your acting cringy. Ha! Well, I guess you could say there are two different types of people in this world. One who likes to live life to the fullest and live on the wild side. And those who are mundane and like to live boringly and like everything boring and dull.
It's really quite pathetic. I think that if we, we appear to have a visitor. It's Honest Bear, my teddy bear friend that tells you the truth no matter how much it hurts your soft little feelings. Honest Bear, what do you think about this guy claiming he's a real werewolf? If you're this delusional, you need to be in a psychiatric kennel. Even I know I'm just a stuffed animal and not a real bear, and my life is great because I live in the real world. Nincompoops like you are the reason I'm rooting for the extinction of humanity. Good one, Teddy!
Oh, look who it is! It's President Trumpy Bear!
I would say he's incompetent, but I don't want to do that because that's not nice.
Wise words indeed.
On that note, I like to say that Hunter Avallone is actually a pretty good guy. Check him out. I'm going to leave a link to the full video in the description below or wherever YouTube has it when you watch this. And I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ta!